Hi, I'm Evan.
And I'm Ethan.
So, welcome to Ethan and Evan Clean Energy Time. So, the problem we are solving is if there was no electricity, phones, lights, clocks, and other things like that wouldn't work. So, if we didn't know, then we have to use coal factories, but that isn't right. It makes smoke, bad air, which isn't good for animals or us. So we shouldn't do it. Now, Ethan, can you do your stuff?
So the good ways how it will help us if we use wind, water, and sun, which sun works by solar panels. It doesn't have to travel by the power lines, but it's on our roofs, but it goes in a power box to make our houses work. But for a windmill, when the wind turns the blades, it makes the generator work and makes electricity for houses. And dams, when the water goes in a tank, the paddle sticks out, and that's what makes it move the generator, and it goes through power lines. And Evan can take over.
We've been to the Hoover Dam, which is right over here. So we've been to Hoover Dam, and we've been reading about electricity at the Los Santos Library, reading books like that, And then, so how we made it is we usually use many things. This shows you the hard part, which was the windmills. Not easy to do, but we did do some other stuff that can complete with this. And we used many things like Legos. We did not use wood. No, we did not use woods or bolts. But we used real wires and clips and solar panels and light bulbs. But we mixed it with Legos. Usually made it easier to build, but it wasn't so easy because sometimes wires pop out. And also, that's how we build it. So then over here we have how solar panels work. When the sunlight and heat goes to the solar panels, usually you never see this because it's hidden in your roof, in your attic, up here. And when it meets here, it all goes in the roofs, walls, floors, and works a bunch of lights. There's even outlets, which is something that is like a brighter white thing than your wall, and it has some holes which the plugs go through to charge stuff, or if it needs electricity, and then if it's like a lamp. Well, that's how it works. But like a watermill, usually you only can build a watermill where there's a fast rushing stream. It paddles it with the paddles. It doesn't scoop up water, but then this pole moves, which makes the generator box make electricity for the houses. So Evan, and we have we are gonna work about on dam and a windmill. So let's start with the dam. So the dam, this gate stops the water if there's too much, and this gear thing, the water spins that, which spins these poles right here. They're hard to see, which makes the magnets work, the two cylinders, and then it makes the wire work, and it'll go all the way to the city. And a windmill, this blade, the wind spins the blade, and this is the generator. It spins super fast, which creates electricity, and that's the green and red thing is the magnet, and then it makes electricity, which goes all the way underground to the beams, and then go to the house and all to the light power lines. Next, I'll go get something for the solar panels. Evan will take over for now. And so, if I shine a flashlight, let's get this. See in the house, in here, there's like a light shining. And then over here, we have more lights. Over there, we have more lights in here. See? And then that's how those work. Usually they travel through these, which is like that. And then over here, let's take away this. And then over here, for the windmills, when the wind starts pushing, it usually generates electricity down the wiring to here, and it's electricity.
It goes right to there. And then for dams, when the water goes in a tank, usually this one doesn't have a tank. It goes through a pipe, goes here. This is the paddle, which makes electricity. And over here for a water mill, when it spins, it makes the generator box make electricity. And then it creates electricity, and then it just goes through power lines. And that's how our towns work, and it works everything in our houses. And here, the very last one. What we change or improve, which was if we used sun, wind, and water, it's much better. Because dams help, solar panels help, and windmills. That's way better than stupid coal factories. And those are dum-dums. They're stupid idiots because they're not good. And if we use these, many animals and trees and plants can live, especially us. We need good air and things. But if we have coal factories, it's an ugly land. So we don't want to have that. And plus, there's different lands. Usually over dams, when houses are in cities or towns, windmills are in the hills, dams are in the deserts or maybe somewhere else, but most of them are in deserts. So usually there's one on Colorado River, which is the biggest one, the one that is known very well. Well, that's all we have for today. So any questions?
Thank you.